Just have a quick look around the room. Is anybody growing any tentacles? Cool, nobody's got hentai virus. First thing you should know about me is that I am autistic. I identify as autistic, not neurospicy. I am not some sort of curry. I know I don't look autistic. That's partly down to the fact I choose not to wear the sunflower lanyard. I don't mind if people do want to wear that lanyard. It's just there's something in the back of my mind that thinks that forcing people to wear a yellow star-shaped symbol might not go down quite well. A couple of things about autistic people. We do tend to have a more literal interpretation and use of language, and if you ask us a question, even if you don't want an answer, we will answer it. In fact, it's so bad I give the advice to people, never ask me a question to which you may not like the answer. And I'll give you an example. Have we got any teachers in? Have we got anybody who's a manager or works in HR? A common question that those people like to ask me, and always used to get me in trouble at school, is, do you think I'm stupid? Apparently they don't actually want an answer to that. But something else that autistic people, we do learn how to do is we learn to script, like an actor. So we will have a script in our head that if we hear this, we should say this. So I can actually be truthful. If somebody says, do you think I'm stupid? I can go, no, I don't think you're stupid. Knowing you're stupid, on the other hand, it can be quite fun having that kind of more literal use of language, and my friends are quite used to it. One of my friends, Matt, was having some issues at work. He'd been off sick several times, and he needed a mental health day, as we all do sometimes. But he was worried he'd get sacked if he just took another day off, so he was asking for advice. He asked in the group chat, and my mate Dave said, well, why don't you just fake your death? Which Matt said, I don't think I can do that. Which Dave said, well, why don't you fake your boss's death? I don't think I can do that. And I just pipe up with, so what I'm hearing is your boss's death shouldn't be fake. And the language thing also means that there are several inspirational quotes that sound complete nonsense to me. You may have heard of some of them. For instance, the lion doesn't concern himself with the opinion of sheep. Leaving aside for a moment that the lion is typically in the African savannah and most sheep are in Wales, the lion doesn't actually concern himself with much. He concerns himself with sleeping, yawning, roaring occasionally, waiting for the lioness to come back with a kill, because it's not just in football that the lionesses are more successful than the lions. And then he goes back to sleep. The lion is an inherently lazy animal. That phrase is as stupid to me as saying the blue whale doesn't concern himself with the opinion of the amoeba. I have yet to see a blue whale with a microscope, so he probably doesn't even know the existence of the amoeba. And if the blue whale was concerned about the opinion of the amoeba, he might be disappointed to learn that the amoeba is a single-celled organism, so lacks the cognitive capacities to form an opinion. And
that's the most autistic joke I've ever heard.
just wait for Jack to recover. And another one of those phrases that has always bothered me is, if your dreams don't scare you, they're not big enough. If my dreams scared me, I'd be running away from them. It's like saying, if a spider doesn't scare you, it's not big enough. Do you know where that leads? Spiders with a body 2 foot long and legs to match, like that one. For those who just looked at the back wall, if there was a spider with a body 2 foot long on that back wall, I would not be stood here. There would be a me-shaped hole in that wall behind me. He's up there with saying that if your partner's cock doesn't scare you, it's not big enough. I mean, if something is that big, where is it going to fit? And guys, if you're thinking that that would be pleasurable for anybody, if you're not into necrophilia by the start, by the time you've put it in and ruptured all their internal organs, you will be. I'm Carl Brown. Thank you.